All right. Hello again, adventurers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Traversing the Veil. Yes, this is one of my homebrew D&D campaign settings. What homebrew D&D campaigns set my weird, messed up homebrew D&D campaign setting, and the people below me hopefully can talk better than I can tonight.
No,
So.
hopefully.
Never.
Announcements. Probably the, well, we got to start off with, have you picked up your copy of The Hearth Witch's Guide to Magic and Murder, Book 1 of the Hemlock Saga, by USA Today bestselling author Kiri Callaghan? You can pick them up at all major book retailers and through various online sources like Amazon, BarnesandNoble.com. So that's out of the way. In a few hours, possibly several, because I could never remember what time Disney, my word,
Disney.
Nintendo drops their new games.
Slightly different.
Well, they're both overly litigious mega corporations, so
Alright, fair.
who, well, one of them just might be losing pretty big in patent court, so. Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment comes out tomorrow. I don't know exactly when tomorrow because it's a Nintendo, so it's not like, oh, it'll be midnight. No, it'll be when Nintendo decides it wants it to.
Yeah, I think it's West Coast time, so East Coast time will be a bit later.
It runs off of Nintendo time. That's all we need to know.
Is, yeah.
It's Nintendo time.
It's
then you also take into account which part of the world is doing daylight savings.
Exactly.
But it is very exciting because I like the Zelda, and Jax plays in my Zelda game, and Imps watch my Zelda game.
I've also played as Zelda. I've also
Oh
played
yeah,
as
and
Zelda
he's played there too. So, everybody over at ZU is very, very excited about it, and I'm sure they will have lots of cool stuff on the website about it. But I'm just going to be playing the game, and we'll go from there. In other news, speaking of Zelda adjacent things, there is a TTRPG that their Kickstarter or Backer Kid, I can't remember which, is going to be going live in a little over 2 weeks, or I think just barely under 3, something like that, between 2 and 3 weeks, called Twilight Sword. And Twilight Sword is Breath of the Wild, the TTRPG, but it's not. It is like 100%. Like if you look at the art, it 100%. It looks like it. Like the first artwork that they showed was literally Zelda with a badass sword.
Jody,
What?
Jody, can you cook?
Can you? Yes, actually.
So done.
I did a review on my channel because right now, if you go to the Kickstarter page, their launch party, if you follow it, it's BackerKit. That's what it was. Because I remember I talked about how cool BackerKit is. If you follow it, they will send you a preview of it, which is about a little over 30 pages. It kind of explains how the game works. It explains the cooking system. And as I was reviewing it, I'm like, guys, I have a friend. Her name is Chax. Chax is the only person I've ever met that when she was playing Breath of the Wild, she constantly couldn't cook anymore because she filled all her cooking slots. Now, for those of you saying, wait a minute, there's a limit to how many things you can cook? Yes, there is. You want to know the only reason I know that? It's because Chax found it.
And then I was sad because I had to use things in order to cook more.
Yeah.
Or sell them. It's like, well, it's fine.
It was amazing. They don't even allow you to expand the cooking slots because they never thought anyone would fill them. But yes, there is cooking. The way that the game works is the realm that you are in has been overcome with despair. And so what you do is you explore around.
So 2025.
Yeah. Well, you explore around, locating landmarks, helping out people, and defeating monsters to create what's called hope. And when you generate hope, you use hope as effectively kind of your experience points for your character, but also every bit of hope that you generate in a particular region is tracked, and eventually you can remove all the despair from a region and fill it with hope. And so the entire point of the game is going around creating hope out of despair. It is the most wonderful, amazing thing in the world.
That's
So it
adorable and
basic-
sounds like an amazing kid TTRPG.
Oh yeah.
It sounds like the end of Madoka Magica.
Yeah, and the races that they have, you have your standard. I think they're called Huma or something like that. They're Hylians. Like they're humans with pointy ears. They're 100% Hylians. But the next race they have are called Pengu. They are giant penguins, giant super strong penguins. They're amazing.
Knock knock.
I love everything about them. And then they have a little cat people race. And they have another race that they don't actually explain. There's no artwork of them yet, but they mention that they have little... They kind of sound like Jawas, to be perfectly honest. Or like black mages from early Final Fantasy. Where all you see is eyes under a hood or something like that. I can't remember what the final race was, but adorable. This is stuff, and yeah, I am massively excited about it. There are so many different systems in it that I'm just like, this is so adorable and wonderful. It's also a system where you use a D12 as your rolling die, and 1 is the best thing you can roll, and 12 is the worst. So it's perfect for people like me that can't roll high numbers. So I'm incredibly excited about it. I can't wait for the Backer Kit campaign to get going. I will almost guarantee this is going to blow through its goal because they're doing a lot of marketing for it, and it has such a unique feel that I have a hard time believing that they're not going to be able to find a niche. Yeah, and they also announced at Gen Con, which has historically been very, very, very good for Kickstarters in general. So I just want to turn that so it's easier for people to see. All right. Other stuff going on. We did get a new Metroid gameplay trailer. Which looks super, super cool. I can't wait for Metroid Prime 4, which is going to be here in, I think, barely a month. So that's really cool. Right now, if you are watching this live, we sincerely appreciate you because on the D&D YouTube channel, they're actually running a new Forgotten Realms one-shot with Abria Iyengar DMing. Ginny D's in it, and Alex Ward is in it. And then I can't remember the other two people playing, but it's cool stuff. Last week, we had the Critical Role Dispatch one-shot, which was amazing. They used Daggerheart to simulate the despair and anguish of working a 9-to-5 in Los Angeles.
Jasmine ran that a little too well.
Yeah,
towards the end, especially of oh my.
There were certain parts where you're just sitting there going, oh, ow, ooh, no, that's too real. Jasmine, when did you work in you know things you shouldn't know. She even created an environment for LA traffic, which was amazing. It's on their YouTube channel now. It's really brilliant. You need to watch it. Also, I did a little bit of a breakdown because the background for it, each one of the players, when the game started off, was in their own little cubicle. And as far as I can tell, they used real cubicles. And if you are unaware, real cubicles cost anywhere from $1,000 to $2,500 a piece. And then they also had real lateral files, which cost in the neighborhood of $1,000 to $1,500 a piece. And they had 4 of each of those.
They might have just shit this stuff around that was already in the office.
It's theoretically possible. I personally do not see Critical Role investing in cubicles. Lateral files, I could totally see them every office
Depends what their
in the
layout
world.
is.
But cubicles are, to be perfectly honest, cubicles have kind of gone out of style in most kind of modern office spaces, and the only places that really keep using them. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. Your office has been around for over 20 years.
We've moved buildings several times.
Yes,
So.
but the actual, like, you guys had cubicles, like, they didn't go and change things recently, right? Like, they've been running this thing the same way for a long time. Most newer businesses have gone away with the cubicle design and go for I can't remember what it's called.
Open floor planning.
Yeah, it's something akin to that. But it's supposed to promote a lot of different things. Again, the nonsense stuff that I learned in college, that's where the treads were going. And that was 10 years ago now. Wow, has it been that long? Somewhere like that. Yeah. Anyway, that was super cool. Tomorrow, we get to go back to Campaign 4 for the Soldiers table, and we'll get to find out how long we get to follow each table, whether it's going to be like Soldiers table this week and then next week will be another one, or if we do an entire little mini series of just the Soldiers and then go to a different one. They haven't really explained that, so we will start finding out tomorrow. So that's really cool. Other kind of big news, Critical Role has officially partnered with Hero Forge. You can now buy amphibian pieces, fungal pieces, and I think there was one more that I can't remember, but it might have just been those two. For your Hero Forge character that are officially branded, Daggerheart branded pieces for Hero Forge, which apparently is causing a lot of controversy because up until now, apparently, you couldn't piecemeal buy things for Hero Forge. You had your base stuff that everyone could use, and then there are subscriptions to Hero Forge that would give you access to more stuff. But everything has always been included in one of these subscriptions, and now there's going to be effectively DLC. And some people are super happy because Critical Role. And some people are really, really upset because now they're effectively adding microtransactions to Hero Forge and people are mad about it. So we will see how it goes. Again, Critical Role has been making some interesting decisions as far as how they treat their intellectual property as far as Daggerheart is concerned. So, yeah. Yet another kind of interesting decision that Critical Role has made. We will see how well it goes. But Hero Forge in and of itself is massively cool. And I hadn't played with it in a really long time, but not only can you get like figures, like if you want, an actual mini for your D&D game or something like that, you can get digital miniatures that you can use in things like Tabletop Simulator or Tailspire. You can get STLs, which are 3D printing files. You can print your own minis. You can get pre-painted minis so that if you're like me and you don't paint things, which is why I have all these unpainted minis behind me that you can't really see on camera, but they're there. And you can also get flat minis, which are just acrylic pieces that have a base, and keychains that are acrylic as well. Like, they have lots of cool stuff that you can get. And all of it is based on these characters that you can build yourself, and it's really customizable, and it's super cool. So, Hero Forge.
Like, literally, I've messed around with it. You can literally, you can not only, do all the stuff and, you select and piece your stuff together, but, you can position the final prints, like how they raise their arm, tilt the head, raise the thing, leg, whatever.
It's really, really cool. Pretty advanced stuff. Hero Forge, if you want to sponsor anybody, it would probably be a massive waste of your money to sponsor me, but I'll still take it. So yeah, really cool stuff going on there. Trying to think, is there anything else kind of big going on in the TTRPG adjacent world?
Well, I know it's on Beacon, so it'll hopefully follow soon on YouTube. because the Live from Radio City Music Hall, The Wedding of Jester and Ford, is
Oh, yeah.
finally up
Yeah.
on Beacon.
Mm.
I've heard many good things about it.
Mm.
Also, a lot of people have been implying that Laura and Travis effectively just used it as an excuse to kind of renew their vows.
Yeah, I
And
kind of thought so too.
It apparently was
and
adorable.
if
So,
I had that,
Mm.
if any people had that option, it was also like D&D nerds. Yeah,
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looked as far as I can tell, it has been incredibly well received. I did not get a chance to see it, so I'm hoping it comes to YouTube soon.
Yeah, I think maybe it's.
I thought I saw somebody mentioning that it's coming this week.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
because it's normally about a week and a half difference from Beacon to YouTube.
we will.
They don't. I am glad that they don't make people wait too long when they do that.
Yeah. But so yeah, very cool thing there. Friend of the channel, Dog Food Studios, has restarted their Mages of Sale series. I think the first episode went live this week. If you're not familiar with them, a gentleman by the name of Patrick McNamara, I think his name is. I don't know. Patrick, I'm sorry. I'm really bad with names. But he DMs this group of people running a thing that's kind of adjacent to Mage the Ascension from World of Darkness, kind of adjacent to that world, but using kind of his own custom rule set that's kind of jury-rigged off of 3.5 D&D. Or at least that's what the first version of it was. I haven't had a chance to look at the new one yet, but he's a super cool dude. His players are super awesome, and they make super cool stuff. So you should definitely check that out. It's Dog Food Studios on YouTube. Check it out. It's cool stuff. And one of these days, I will get him to guest on one of these shows that I run, because I've attempted quite a few times, and I think I got him once. But then he has a life and does really cool stuff, and so he doesn't always get to join us, and it's upsetting. So, yeah. All right. Anybody else have announcements?
Mighty Nine is premiering in a couple of weeks.
Sorry, I didn't. What's premiering?
Mighty Nine.
Oh yeah, November 19th, I think.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah,
So.
the Mighty Nine animated series is premiering on November 19th.
Get to see Sad Boy Isaac.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, Legend of Vox Machina was so incredibly amazing. I have very high expectations for Mighty Nine, and the few bits and pieces that I've seen thus far have 100% kept those very high expectations. So that will be very cool.
Jester.
Jester do cool stuff. They recently released a clip of Bo doing crazy monk shit,
Yep.
which was awesome. It's really good. And me being a monk player, I recently did a video on my YouTube channel, because one of the things that I do for each of the Critical Role campaigns, except campaign 3 because I couldn't get into it, is I create a character that I kind of level up as the cast levels up, and it's kind of like, oh, they're adventuring with them. And I didn't realize every single character I have created for these Critical Role campaigns, they have
been a
all
monk.
been monks.
Yeah.
And I wasn't doing it on purpose. It was just, oh, that's interesting. My first one was my Shadow Monk. Second one was a Harengon, so he was a bunny monk.
Really?
He was lovely. He had bunchucks and
Oh.
a bunny bop, and I went to town with him. He was a Hand of Healing monk, which is really cool subclass. And then for the most recent one, I created an Elementalist monk, because I'm not a huge fan of the 2024 rule set, but what they did to the Elementalist monk is so awesome and cool and actually makes it fun to play that I couldn't help but make an Elementalist monk. Because they look really cool. This particular one is built around grappling because, first of all, monks can grapple with dexterity in 2024, which is awesome. And the Elementalist can grapple at range. So I took the grappling feat and I'm like, yeah, let's do this. I'm a grabby monk. So yeah. Man, Mighty Nine's going to be super, super cool and amazing. And a little bit after that, Stranger Things final season launches, I think, Thanksgiving. Or just before that. For the first one, I think Christmas is where the second half, and then the finale is New Year's. And they've released a few trailers for that. It looks epic and very, very cool. If you've enjoyed Stranger Things, it's looking like it's going to end on a high note. Now, until we see it, we can't be sure. Netflix has issues with, sticking the landing, but we're hoping this is something near and dear to me. In addition, the new Forgotten Realms books for D&D 5.5, I think are in their early access period right now. So if you have a Master Tier subscription, I think you can see them already. And then they should be launching for everybody, I think, in the next couple weeks here. I haven't even looked into them yet because for some bizarre reason, they want money for them. It's weird, right? So I haven't picked them up yet. But if you're a fan of the Forgotten Realms, also, apparently the Sword Coast Adventures Guide came out like 10 years ago, a few days ago, and so they were talking about the Sword Coast Adventures Guide, which was the first supplement for D&D 5th edition. And it was remarkably underwhelming. So we will see if 2 Forgotten Realms books do better than 1 Forgotten Realms book. Yeah. And then for Essence 20, Hawk's personnel files are coming out this month as well. It's a G.I. Joe, effectively kind of monster manual kind of thing. It's a lot of stat blocks and things like that, and contact lists and other things like that. So, yeah. Anything else that I'm forgetting?
No.
Cool. Well, I think then it is time for us to return to Traversing the Veil. The party has found something. They are searching a giant Leviathan Kraken-like being that has a city larger than any other in the Aqueous realm, growing out of it and inside of it. They are searching this creature. Damn it, imp. They are searching this creature to attempt to find a breath drinker, a strange shadow creature that literally feeds on the souls of living beings. This particular soul drinker, breath drinker, something like that, it has a name, has taken the soul, has taken the soul of the mother of one of the party members, Reggie, and by destroying his mother before he existed, it has unfortunately taken him out of existence as well. So the party is doing their best to find this so they can hopefully resurrect their friend, or their friend's mother, and bring back their friend. Finding a druid that specializes in exploring deep sea locations, they've been exploring this Leviathan Kraken creature and recently discovered these strange, misshapen Otyugs. And now They must discover what else might still be alive in this creature. Alright, so... I think when we ended last time, it was right after the Otyugh
Yeah.
fight, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so you guys are still dealing with the kind of aftermath of these creatures of pure refuse that have somehow been transformed. Again, your standard Otyugh has this kind of thick, leathery hide, and these three kind of toothed tentacles. These, however, have kind of chitin plates on them, and they look kind of like oily, and just everything about them seems kind of wrong. And obviously, now that they are dead, they don't smell any better dead, but they seem to have stopped extruding the kind of defense mechanism that's built into them that made them revolting enough to actually cause physical damage to people. So the scent around is still not pleasant, but it's not nearly as bad as it was while you guys were actively fighting them. So, what would you all like to do?
Did the smell from the middle hole start dissipating when they died?
Yes and no. The strongest scent that was coming from that hole was obviously coming from them. But you guys can still smell and see some stuff inside that little kind of alcove that was created there. So yeah, if you want to, look into it, you can see what all is there. Or you could examine the creatures themselves. It's entirely up to you.
I mean, are there any, Otyughs left to examine after you rolled that natural one?
Well, I mean, there are pieces. Multiple pieces. So I need my water.
Okay.
So yeah, what do you guys want to do? Do you want to look at the Otyughs? Do you want to look at their kind of lair and see if there's anything interesting there? Do you want to keep exploring the city?
Well, didn't we just hear a scream of my baby?
Go ahead. Like, I don't know if it's is it tough to get down the hole? Or is it like pretty much anyone could go down there?
It's large, very very large. Probably easily like 15 feet in diameter. Like it's a
Okay.
big kind of gaping hole. So anyone that wants to go into it can.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my aquatic adaptation is still up, so me and Bacon could go in and maybe if we get into trouble we can nope out since we currently have normal swim speed.
Okay. So
Is that good?
yeah. Thank you. Do you want to go?
Yeah,
in
I think-
with that
I think I'd go in.
one? Okay.
Okay.
So why don't you guys both give me investigation checks? And effectively, this is the higher you roll, the faster you're going to be able to find things. Not so much what you're going to find, just how long it takes to find it.
13.
All right.
16.
16. All right. So with the two of you, you're able to kind of explore in there, and you do see effectively like a den that's been created here. You can definitely see where they would kind of sleep. You can see they seem to have areas where they kept food and other things like that. And as you guys are kind of exploring around, you start noticing some things that seem slightly out of place. Utyugs are not stupid creatures in any way, shape, or form. But they kind of flirt with the line of sapience. They are relatively instinctual creatures and the things like that. But as you guys start looking around, you start noticing that, like the two Utyugs each had their own kind of sleeping area that seems to be kind of very well placed out. And you can see kind of holes in the wall that, as you examine them a little bit, you can see they're actually kind of like tubes of some sort. And looking at them, these tubes empty out directly where it seems to be like they tend to have most of their meals in these areas. And there's two separate areas for each one of these Utyugs. So as far as you guys can see, there definitely seems to be, maybe not the idea of domesticated, but they definitely seem to have been taken care of by something.
Someone. Are any of the feeding holes still emitting like that food or scent?
Right now, no. But if any of you wants to roll anyone that wants to can roll a medicine check to see if maybe you can figure out how long it's been since somebody, or a survival check as well could work. Since somebody has any food has come down there.
I suck at both of those.
Which kind of check? Did you say survival was one of them?
Yeah, survival or medicine, whichever you like better.
Okay. I think I am going to make that check.
Okay.
Just because I got a really high survival score. Well, that's a 1.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, lucky enough for you, skill checks you don't auto fail on a 1. So
Okay.
with
so-
your survival, what would that turn it into?
That would be a 9.
9. That's still not horrible.
10.
10. Okay. So between the two of you, you're having a hard time figuring out how long it's been since anything's kind of come down. But it couldn't have been an exorbitantly long time. Neither of you really has the knowledge of Utyug physiology to know how often they feed. So yeah, it's possible something has come down relatively recently, or it might have been a few days. You're not 100% certain. What you can be certain of is whatever has come down has been consumed, as far as you can tell, because you're not seeing like massive scraps or anything like that, aside from kind of the Utyugs enjoy living in like filth and decaying things, so they do keep some of it intentionally to decay and rot for them to live in. But you don't see anything. They don't seem to be uncared for. Let's say that.
Yeah. So it was just the two, not like more of a society or a breeding ground?
As far as you guys can tell, there was only 2. Utyugs
Okay.
tend to be solitary in general. Sometimes they sometimes pair up, but they're not a communal species. So
Okay.
Are the tubes wide enough to fit in?
not unless she'd be really small. Like even Aoi, with how small she would be kind of hard pressed to be able to go up them, and it would be kind of a one-way trip. Like they're maybe like this big around. They're not
What
not
about-
very large.
What about Smegwick?
Again, it would be a very, very tight
Yeah.
fit.
Okay.
Spitwick, being even
Oh.
smaller, might have a possibility of exploring them, but for any medium-sized creature, it would. A smallish, medium-sized creature could theoretically do it as long as the tube never gets any smaller, and would be completely incapable of turning around once they got in there.
Yeah. And maybe we can turn around, tell them it's pretty much safe to follow us, and then maybe suggest Smegwick and see if Smegwick can send Spee up one of the holes. See what he finds.
So
Yeah, we can ask him.
Okay.
they kind of explain what they know. What would you like to do?
Well, I was like, wait for them. So, while they're doing that, do you want to like we investigate the Otyugs?
Yeah, if you'd like to. Again, that'll be either medicine or survival.
Not good for either of those. +2 or +2. I'll say medicine. That'll be 15.
15. Okay. So looking him over again, you've dealt with Otyugs before. These are very, very different. And as you kind of examine them, one of the things that stands out kind of the most, other than the fact that again they are very misshapen, very strange looking, they do have some aquatic features. But there's kind of an alien-esque nature to them that you can't quite place. And as you look at them even more, again, Otyugs are not incredibly intelligent creatures, but these in particular seem to have a relatively large brain compared to Otyugs that you've seen before. Not being, again, like a xenobiologist, you're not exactly sure, which parts of the brain are bigger, but you can definitely, you can compare size without too much difficulty at all. So yeah, something about these, you're not sure if it made them smarter, but it definitely gave them access to more mental faculties than kind of a standard Otyug, which could as easily translate to like better sight and smell, all the way up to maybe the ability to communicate. So before I say the wrong thing, I'm actually going to look up if I'm making up shit.
Well, I do happen to know meta knowledge is that Otyugs actually speak Otyug.
Yeah, and they're technically telepathic as well. Yeah, their intelligence is technically 10. So I guess they are somewhat sapient. But yeah, these Otyugs in general, again, they're not considered incredibly intelligent creatures like a mind flayer or a dragon or something like that. These, however, seem to have something different about their brain, let's say. It is, and part of that difference is it is physically larger than you expected it to be. Aside from that, was there anything in particular you were looking for?
Just general, because I know you said that because we have a cruise experience, and it's like these guys look different. I was kind of curious if they were like modified.
As far as you can tell, like you don't see any like surgical lines or something where they've been physically altered. But there's definitely something that has changed them from the Otyugs that you've experienced before. You do notice the chitinous plates that they have, on various places of their body are incredibly strong. And they're somewhat reflective, like they have kind of a sheen to them. And if you want to roll an Arcana check for me.
Now, why would I want to roll something I'm proficient in?
Oh. You could
9.
always choose to fail.
Oh no.
Damn close.
What'd you get?
9.
9. Okay. Yeah, they're interesting chitinous plates. Again, you've dealt with creature with chitin before. This is different. You're not exactly sure how, but something about it is very different from, I think, like the dinosaurs you guys fought before had kind of chitinous plates on them. But I think you guys harvested them too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe when Arai is AFK goes away from over their head, they can
Oh
try to
no.
maybe they can try and harvest.
Arai is lost in thought right now, considering all the different ways he could have decimated them faster. So he'll probably be back soon. If you want to try to harvest some of the chitinous plates, I will say these are significantly
sir, I will help.
stronger.
I will help you because I have a 2 in survival.
Oh, yes, Arai will do it. What am I doing?
Harvesting the chitinous plates off of the Otyugs.
Done.
Okay.
Can you just clean me afterwards?
Depends how good a job you do.
Oh, if not, I'll just pat you on the head.
Go ahead.
I can
Alright.
prestidigitate myself.
If you don't clean me,
There's
I
a
will
lot of
hug you.
Otyug.
Uh,
Alright, so what do I need to roll?
survival check.
I'll
Survival.
help you.
Alright.
So take advantage on that.
Alright. 23.
Nice.
Not bad at all. Yeah, you're able to get about 4 kind of like awry chest-sized plates of this Kikakitan. And you're actually surprised as you're harvesting it. It's very, very strong and kind of dense. And so as you're harvesting it, you're actually kind of surprised at how thin it is. It's only maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches thick. And you're expecting it to be much thicker than that with just how strong it is. So it's not quite up to the kind of strength of something like dragon scales, but it's definitely a cut above the other chitinous materials you found.
Or I was going to take them off and then hold them out and just be like,
Fine.
and it's not accented this time.
Yeah.
There, because the lemon and mint. There you go.
Take it.
Lemony fresh. So yeah, just in case you weren't aware, Arai, Thakian and Aoi were able to kind of explore the den that these things were in, living in, and it seems to be that they were cared for by someone. Like there's little sleeping places for them. There are these tubes that seem to supply them with food. They wouldn't go as far as calling them domesticated, but they definitely were controlled in some way, shape, or form, or looked after in some way, shape, or form.
Ugh. Worst pet imaginable.
And that's coming from someone who wanted to call actual humans pets.
I mean, yeah, you do kind of collect sapient creatures as pets.
That's how I know that an Otyug would be a bad pet.
And
Yeah, because there's nowhere to put a collar on them.
okay, now we're just getting into creepy territory.
What?
Hmm.
How are we corrupting you? I was gonna up and give her a hug.
That was out of character.
Yep.
So,
Okay, Katie, are we corrupting you?
so anyway,
Hey, did you guys find anything really good in the Otyugh slop down there?
They're like the
Any
like
shinies or anything, or
the
clothes?
did we find anything like worth
No, nothing of value in there. Just a lot of
Hmm.
slop and stuff. The quote unquote valuable things you found in there was mostly just knowledge. You know, the fact that
yeah,
these were,
and
you know,
All that
And those-
reflective scroll bullshit.
and the
Maybe the true treasure were the friends we made along the way.
After
that
killing
is
the
going to
Otyughs.
be like the
Man,
moral
fuck
of
this
One
adventure.
Piece. And the vein tubes that were like maybe small enough for Spitty to get there.
Hmm.
Feeding tubes?
Yeah, there's
Did
these little
they
kind
look
of shoots.
did they look freshly used?
They couldn't
Ain't
quite
nothing
tell.
fresh around here.
They look through them, and the only thing that they could tell is not being super familiar with Otyugh physiology as far as like how often they eat. They don't think these Otyugh have been neglected, but as far as the last time the tubes were used, they're not quite sure.
Well, yeah. Go. You know what the kid wants. Go on.
You start getting images of hot pokers being stuck in various orifices as Spitty slowly starts climbing. I'll let you choose. Do you want Spitty to go up the left or the right?
Right.
Okay. So you see Siss's Spitty start kind of crawling through this relatively narrow tube, but with him being kind of compact, he's able to get up there without too much difficulty. And you're getting kind of pretty constant feedback from him for a little while until you start
I
feeling...
am warging through.
Okay. Does that... Because I know that telepathy is 100 feet. Does the ability to see through his eyes, is that at 100 feet as well?
I think because I think the telepathic communication. But let me be absolutely sure on the. I'm familiar. You're familiar. Within 100 feet of you, you can communicate with. You can communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn. Because I don't know if you're reading it separately, because it says you can communicate with it within 100 feet. And
I'm
it
gonna
says,
say,
additionally, as
since
an
it's-
action, you can see through your familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn.
I'm going to say because it's in the same kind of group as the communication, I'm going to say that it also would cut off at about 100 feet.
Okay.
So as Spitwick gets to that 100-foot limit, he stops and kind of sends Bibba back to you. Do you want me to go further? Thus far, all you've seen in the 100 feet that he's been going is tube. Every so often, there's little bits of stuff that got stuck in it, but the tube itself is very, very smooth. So there's not a whole lot of particulate matter in it because there's just nowhere for it to really catch on, or very few places for it to catch on. Also, the tube itself, unlike the walls that you guys have been going passing by, which has all those kind of grooves and everything in it, this is very, very smooth. It seems to be made of bone.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much to go on.
Well, they're growing these structures at will.
Ugh.
Yeah. I would send him further up. The problem is I don't know when to call him back, so
Yeah.
and I can't summon him back right now
Uh,
underwater because part of the thing takes a brazier, charcoal, and incense.
oh
You
yeah.
just watch his spit resist.
So would fire attacks just not work in here?
Well, they're magic, so I think it would happen. It just is.
Okay.
There's
Mundane.
different magic versus me starting a magic ritual underwater, and it requires me to light shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, no, come back. And I was like, and then I'll actually like unsummon, desummon, and unsummon back.
Okay.
Since
So you guys-
turning back would be kind of difficult.
So you guys watch as Smegwick kind of blinks, and you watch as his eyes start to kind of focus again, and then he kind of moves his hand, and nothing happens for a second. Then he does it again, and suddenly, Spitwit is there, and he.
I mean, I'll telepathic communication. Motherfucker, clean me.
Yeah, I was about to say he immediately goes to you and starts kind of wiping himself on you.
Yeah, just like a cat.
But yeah, it does go pretty far, and it wasn't like fully up, like it kind of moved around and things like that, which means it can't be 100% gravity fed.
Yeah, so after a bit, you're kind of counting on what's behind it, pushing the rest down.
Is there like any like human shaped openings that we can go through, or is this a dead end?
As far as you can tell, like the area itself has basically been dug out of a wall. Effectively, this used to. You think that this probably used to be just flesh, whether it was muscle or just other tissues or things like that. You're not sure, but it was basically kind of gnawed out. While it's probably about 50 feet in diameter, the area that's been gnawed out, there's nowhere really to go unless you want to start trying to kind of push your way through the various tissues and things inside this.
No. I think we're at a dead end. We can go through one of the other paths.
Okay. Well, we can keep on going.
I mean, what other choice do we have?
Yeah.
Real quick, as you guys are having a conversation, Arai, go ahead and make me a perception check. I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I said Arai's the right one, right?
Yeah. Jack said odd because she thought.
You were saying even or odd.
You
No,
usually
I mean
go
a
evens
perception check.
odds.
Yeah, 16.
16. As you're, as everyone's kind of having this discussion, you suddenly hear something, and you instantly kind of turn around and you see, for the briefest moment, you see a form, kind of going down one of the two directions that you guys haven't gone yet. With a 16, you couldn't pick out much, but it definitely was a small-ish form, a little bit smaller than Owie.
Humanoid?
You're not 100% certain. It might have been.
Did he see what way it went?
Yeah, it went down the right road.
Okay. Should we follow it? I guess so. What choice do we have? We gotta rescue Reggie.
Well, it's the first. It's kind of technically the third thing we found down here, but it wasn't hostile yet. Wouldn't hurt for us to have someone who might know the way if we can barter, talk, discuss if they're friendly.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So
The lead's the lead.
As you guys get further and further away from the Atiag den, the kind of scent in the water starts to get more neutral. I wouldn't say anything in this city smells good, but the lack of refuse and filth definitely is more pleasant than what you were dealing with previously. As you guys continue down this road, you do see the further you go down, you start seeing kind of side roads going off of it, more so than the one that you came from previously, where it was just a big old straight road. And every so often, you will see kind of buildings on the side of the tube that you're going down. Again, none of them seem inhabited in any way, shape, or form. Arai, why don't you go ahead and roll me another perception check?
13.
13. So yeah, looking around, you're trying to kind of think, okay, I saw them here, and then we went around the corner, so if they were swimming this fast, they should have been able to make it to here, and that means they must have been... And you're just having a hard time finding a way that they could have gotten to a place that you can't see. Like, there's not enough hiding spots here for them to have completely vanished in the amount of time it took for you to tell everyone what you saw and for you guys to start kind of following.
Arai looks up.
I'm looking around. See if we can. We know we're looking for someone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something.
Should we start?
Howie, go ahead and make me a
Yes?
perception check.
Oh, lovely. 5.
Okay. As you guys are kind of looking around, trying to figure out what's where this person could have gone, Aoi, you hear a sound. It sounds like metal hitting metal. Kind of not unlike the sounds that you would hear during like combat practice of, you know, metal training swords hitting other training swords or
Okay.
things like that. But as soon as you hear it, it's kind of gone. And trying to figure out what direction it came from is very difficult.
Hey, I just heard like the sound of like metal on metal. I wanna try and pinpoint where that's coming from.
Well, metal on metal's a pretty unique situation considering most of the stuff is grown.
Mm-hmm. And bone.
Just looking around, seeing where that something like metal on metal might
Go ahead and
occur.
make, I'll let you choose perception or investigation.
I do investigation as well.
Sure.
Okay.
In fact,
Is
since
that
you heard
not-
the sound, I'll let you have advantage on that.
Oh, thank you.
12.
Okay.
Oops,
Oh,
sorry, no, that's,
natural
uh,
20.
Not
I was gonna say
bad.
15 because I read it wrong, but yeah.
All right.
Nice.
So between the two of you, you guys are starting to kind of look out and fan out. There's nothing metallic in this tunnel that you guys can see. And so you start kind of looking at some of the side paths. You start looking into some of the buildings. As far as you can tell, there's nothing metallic anywhere. It seems most of the stuff here is either made of bone or made of kind of a very hard coral substance, but nothing that would make that particular sound.
Even when at 20.
Yeah, even with the well, that's what the Met 20 is effectively telling you, is that everywhere you can see, that sound could not have come from anything in the environment.
Okay. But there's like lots of entrances to go from, yes?
There's more than the hallway you were in previously, but there's still a limited amount. Like, there's probably like 2 or 3 buildings every like 10, 15 feet, and then every like 200 feet or so, there will be 1 or 2 offshoots. So it's not like there's an incredibly large amount of places to look. And again, with a nat 20, you're able to rule out places really, really fast. As far as you can tell, there's nothing here that could have made, nothing in the environment, let's say, that could have made that sound.
Okay. Nothing like in the immediate area, so that would have to be like a bit farther into like town.
Sorry, I was doing 2 different things. What did you ask?
So like nothing in the like immediate vicinity, or so it would have to be something a little farther away.
You think that whatever made the sound didn't make the sound on the environment itself. Like, it wasn't like somebody dropped a sword and it landed on, you know, a table or something like that. Whatever made the sound had to have been something that's not like attached to a wall or something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Then maybe we can like search around, maybe like maybe there's like a smith shop around here, something like that.
You're not sure. It's like again, the thing that seems most familiar about that sound is the sound of like a sword hitting a sword or a sword hitting a shield. So if there was maybe like some
like maybe like some sort of Coliseum would be too easy to see.
I mean, it could have been made by someone not wrapping their blade correctly and it kind of banging against something as they're traveling, or it could have been made by 2 blades crossing. But those, as far as like, you're really trying to kind of extrapolate what else could have made that sound, and that's the only solution you're coming up with, which again doesn't make a ton of sense to you.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, you guys coming up with anything? Yeah, so here's where I'm rolling out this, and this.
You said we're sort of in like a townish part, and there are buildings, right?
I would call it more I mean, kind of a sparse suburb more than anything else. Like, there's again, with the nat 20 that she got, you guys were able to examine a few places. Some of them look to be more kind of places of business. There's been a couple places that looked more residential-esque. Does that make sense?
Well, I think I'm gonna stealthily go ahead towards the buildings, sort of in order as we go down the road.
Yeah.
And sort of peer inside any windows that I can.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Perception is an 11.
So again, kind of looking through things, you're really not finding much of anything. This entire place, anything that's not kind of growing out of the floor, has been clean.
maybe like they've been like mining for something. But why? Hmm. Is like the material anywhere near where we are?
Yeah, you guys, as the further you search, the less you can kind of see of anything that could make that sound. Aoi, go ahead and make me another perception check.
Okay. With advantage or is it a straight shot?
Just regular perception check.
Good. One.
Yeah, as you keep looking around, you keep trying to figure
Oh
out.
wait, that's an 11.
Oh, even better. All right. That changes things slightly. So as you're kind of looking around, you suddenly you can see a figure further down that at first you don't recognize, but you recognize the silhouette. Kind of draconic head, shoulders with pauldrons on it. It's very obviously a dragonborn wearing armor very similar to the armor that the people that you knew in school would wear.
Yeah.
You know, kind of nothing fancy. Again, it's far enough away that you can't really tell specifics, and as you kind of focus to try and get specifics, you kind of blink and they're not there anymore. But they were right at the edge of a corner, so they might have just gone around the corner. You can't really tell.
I saw someone further in. Come on. He might still be there.
I swim over there as quickly as I can.
Okay. Why don't you make me an athletics check?
Okay.
Me too?
Yeah, anyone that wants to kind of push themselves to get there as quick as possible.
Alright.
It's a 14.
Okay.
4.
So Aoi,
16.
while you still have, while both Thakian and Aoi are kind of pushing themselves really, really hard to get there as quick as possible. Aoi, you are fighting against yourself. Swimming was never like your best skill that you've had, and you're slowly starting to lose ground. Thakian, this is where you live, you thrive here, and so you're getting to this corner pretty quickly, and then suddenly you see movement next to you, and this large man just very effortlessly goes and catches up to you. What was it again? A 16?
16, yeah.
Yeah. And so Arai isn't able to completely pass you, but he's able to keep pace, which you're kind of impressed with. As you guys get to the corner and you turn around, it is a dead end. It seems like you guys can see areas where it looks like maybe there should be a building or something there, like a home or a business or something, but there's not. It's just kind of ends in nothing.
Could I try to see if there's any like magic in the area?
Absolutely. Why don't you
Okay.
roll me an Arcana check?
Okay.
Yeah, is
17.
there...
I was gonna use magic awareness, but
Or
sure.
you could use magic awareness too.
17.
We can combine both of them. The Arcana
All right.
helps decide
Perfect.
exactly how magic awareness works.
Perfect. Let's do it.
So as you kind of activate your magic awareness, and you start trying to sense magic, something is wrong. You don't sense magic itself, but you do sense, I guess, the after effects of magic, if that makes sense. Like you, as you're kind of reaching out and trying to feel any kind of magic, you really don't get anything other than kind of the natural magical weave that is everywhere. But you can feel kind of like echoes as if a spell had been cast recently near you. And again, your understanding of magic is very instinctual. You didn't study magic. You just kind of, it's a part of you, and that's kind of where this magic sense comes from. Is you just have this intrinsic connection to magic. So your knowledge of exactly how magic works isn't quite there, but you've been around enough magic to know if someone had cast a spell, it wouldn't just leave an echo. There would be remnants of the spell left over. You know, how it connected to the weave and things like that, and that's just not there.
Hey. Like, would we think maybe there's like a false wall somewhere that they could have gone through?
If you want to make an investigation check to look for one,
Sure.
you can totally do that.
Right? Oh, pretty good. 21.
Yeah, you start searching through this everywhere. There's nothing. It's just solid bone. Which again doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, this is just like a little, it's no more than about 150 feet long, and then it ends in a wall. That you don't see any real purpose to it. It doesn't really have any value or anything. It feels like there should be something here, and there just isn't. But I mean, you search very thoroughly. There's no spots. Again, it's all just bone, and so there's really not a whole lot of places to hide anything. Like, there's no corners. There's no like places where you could hide a hidden switch or anything. It's just bone.
Very weird.
Okay, well, Smegway's getting very impatient, like waiting, because like going down one tunnel, we seem to be chasing shadows. He's gonna like take Spitway. All right, you and me, we're gonna go this way. Search another tunnel. We're running out of time.
Okay.
Gonna go down this one.
Okay.
He just goes.
So, do you guys want to follow Smegwick? Do you guys want to try and fan out and look in different places? What are you thinking?
Should we split the
Fan out.
card? Okay.
All right. So as all of you start going different directions.
Sorry, fair is fair. I said that when you guys were going that tunnel, so sorry, I didn't say which tunnel I was going down, so I'll leave that up to Jody.
Where do you want to go? Do you want to search buildings? Do you want to keep going down this?
Well,
tunnel?
I just went down a tunnel. I didn't wait for them.
That's fine.
'Cause
Real quick, Thakian, why don't you give me a perception check?
That's another 11.
11. Okay. So in how am I doing this? Hold on. Really? Come on. All right, real quick. I'm having a hard time reading your name in Roll20. Can you just spell? Because I can see Wolfie, but is it ILS or LLS or?
It's IIS.
Okay.
I is Wolfie. Yep.
There we go. So I'm gonna send you a whisper.
Oh.
So in the Roll20 chat, you should see a whisper from me telling you what you saw with your 11. All right, so as you guys start going off, Smegwick has just kind of barreled his way down kind of the main area, and I'll have you choose. This is Smegwick. As you go, you can see a tunnel that shoots off to the right, or you can continue going down the main tunnel. Which one do you like better? I think you're muted.
Sorry, main tunnel
or an offshoot, a smaller road to the right.
If it's the first thing that I see, I'll probably take the offshoot.
Okay. So as you guys are starting to look out, Smegwick is really kind of propelling his way down, and then you watch as he gets probably about 150, 200 feet away, he just takes a right turn and disappears into another tunnel. The rest of you, will start with Arai. Do you want to explore buildings? Do you want to keep going down the main road? Do you want to find your own side street to kind of look down? Where do you want to go?
Probably. We weren't finding much in the buildings. Probably down a similar side street.
Okay. So as you're going, one thing that does strike you, kind of, you find it a little bit bizarre. Smegwick is outpacing you, which seems odd. It's not that Smegwick is incapable of swimming or anything like that, but you're a very strong swimmer. You were able to keep up with a druid who lives, a water genasi druid that lives in water. So you do find it kind of strange that, you're not pushing yourself to go as fast as he is, but you're kind of standard pace. Smegwick is really booking it. And he kind of disappears down a side to the tunnel as you're kind of searching. Would you like to try and follow Smegwick? Would you like to continue find your own tunnel with blackjack and hookers?
Yes, definitely the hookers part.
Oh no.
To be honest, Arai probably wouldn't be too terribly surprised. He would just be assuming that Smegwick was using some sort of magic that he's not familiar with to propel him. So he's probably going to find his own alley.
Yeah, it's all alleys. The entire this is an entire just a giant alley.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and make me? I'll let you choose perception or investigation.
Ooh, perception.
18.
So as you continue kind of looking down here, you hear a noise that at first you can't place. But it definitely sounds like a voice saying something. You're not sure exactly what. It's very, very short. So it could be just like an exclamation. It could be a very short phrase, like maybe one or two words, but it definitely sounds like a voice, and it's a relatively high-pitched voice, possibly feminine or like young, maybe. As you go down this tunnel, and again you see something dart into one of the buildings, because now you're in more of like a residential area. And you do see some movement that seems to go into one of the buildings. But again, you blink and it's not there anymore.
I think Arai is going to hesitantly approach that building, but still have his pike at the ready.
Okay. So as you're kind of looking around, this particular building seems to be not just like a living area, but it seems to be a relatively, I guess, robust living area. Like you can see like a kind of a main living room kind of the thing. You can see what might have been a kitchen attached to it. You can see a hallway going off to the left, a hallway going off to the right, and then a hallway going further back in. This is probably even a larger dwelling than the one that you guys came into before. When you first came into this city.
Is it the same sort of like structures that are part of the building itself?
Yeah, the only kind of difference, you don't see any of those hanging tentacle things, and there's no coral anywhere either. Just kind of bare bones.
Okay, Era's gonna go down further into the house.
Okay. As you... Hold on, I'm doing two different things right now. Sorry,
problem.
guys.
Oh, good.
So as you kind of go in, do you want to go left, right, or back?
Probably towards the back, but keeping eyes on the doorways as I pass.
Okay. As you kind of go further in, you see a room to your left that's smaller, maybe like a kid's room or craft room, something like that. No furniture to speak of in it. A little bit further on, you see something to the right that you think might be like a bathroom or something like that. Very small, but it has plumbing effectively. And then at the end, you can see a much larger room that actually has the remnants of a door. There's not enough remnants of the door to actually close, but it definitely is obscuring a little bit, and you do see the slightest hint of movement through the kind of gaps in the door.
Remnants of the door like it was attacked, remnants of the door like it deteriorated.
Deteriorated.
Okay. Arai is just gonna slowly open the door.
Okay. As you look in, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw real quick.
Oh no.
Of course, I'm so good at those. Oh, no. Hold on the table. Nope. Take 2. 12.
12. Okay. So as you open it up, you're actually kind of surprised. As you look in, this room seems to be fully furnished. Like you can see a bed, you can see it's got nightstands on either side. There's a vanity with a washing basin on it. There's a foot locker at the end of the bed. There's a rug underneath it. Like, it's really nice and seems very comfortable, even being underwater. Like, this feels very homey and very familiar to you.
Nope, Arai backs out.
Okay. As you start backing out, you turn around and the house is furnished.
Arai shakes his pike.
You're sitting there going, what in the hell is going on? Why are you not working? And for a brief moment,
When was the last time you checked the batteries?
Yeah.
Good point.
For
Need
a
to put
brief
it on the
moment,
charger.
The pipe starts to what do you call it? It starts to vibrate or whine, whatever it does to warn you, for just the briefest second, and you feel danger from right over your shoulder. And as you turn, there's a fairy dragon that seemed to be trying to sting you to get your attention. And your pike kind of warned you of the danger before it could happen.
Please.
Okay.
So you see Spitwick. There, and you've had quite a few interactions with Spitwick. You've never seen him like this. He is extremely agitated. You're getting this rush of emotions and pictures into your mind because that's how he communicates. And one, go ahead.
If I may, I have like one thing. If you want to carry it from there, I like
Go for it.
the one thing I had vision was okay. So you see like the usual mental chibi animatic that Spitwit does in people's heads. Smegwick looking side to side, side to side. You see the little version of Reggie. X. You see a version of Reggie's mom. X. Look. You see, not in shadow, but just basically it's like Pokemon. It's just an outline of a figure. Question mark. No, question mark. And arrow going to outline question mark. And Spitwit is like,
again, he as he kind of floods you with these images, he's also kind of flooding you with this emotion of just kind of worry, and kind of not quite terror, but he's very, very worried about Smegwick.
I did ask the one question, like if that happened.
Sorry. Are we talking about
The thing above, sure.
no?
Okay.
You for some bizarre reason, every turn you're making seems to be the right turn. So yeah, as you're kind of looking at Spitwit, he, when you don't like immediately respond to him, he basically does it again. He gives you the same images, that feeling of worry, fixating on Smegwick, and he just keeps kind of doing that, and then kind of waits a split second for you to respond. And when you don't respond fast enough, he kind of bites at your clothing and starts like trying to drag you.
Yeah, no, Arai would have gone the first time he got the worried message from Spitwick.
Okay. So as you start leaving, you kind of look back. Apartment's empty again. And you start following Spitwick to where he seems to think that Smegwick is. Thakian. You got my whisper, right? Okay. So you are starting to go kind of into survival mode. You are looking for places you could avoid an ambush, places you could set up your own ambush, and you realize you are alone right now. The party is kind of split up. The person that is closest to you physically right now is Aoi, who's kind of doing her own thing right now. But you have no idea where Arai went. You have no idea where Smegwick went. He booked it off. What would you like to do?
Do we see like Arai heading back from where he traveled to, or is that like at the same time?
We'll deal with that in a second. I'm first gonna have Thakian kind of
Okay.
make his decision, and then we'll kind of go to what you're doing.
Okay.
So you can you can decide to try and find the other party members. You can try to find a place kind of more fortified where you can put up a fight, or you can try and set up your own ambush. What are you feeling right now?
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna, make sure that, okay, so each of them had gone down, like, tunnels and side streets, right?
As far as you can tell, like Arai and Smegwick went remarkably fast. So you lost sight of them, and then you were kind of distracted by what you saw. So you're not 100% certain you know where they are anymore. Aoi, you know, because she's still within visual distance. She's just probably about like 60, 70 feet away from you right now.
Question: how much time would you say has passed
Let's say
at this point?
at this point, because we've kind of rewound to see what Thakian is doing, maybe 10 minutes. Like, not an exorbitant amount of time thus far. Surprisingly enough, Spitwit reacted rather quickly to what was going on.
Ah,
He knows you pretty well.
Okay, that figure that I saw, how far away? About how far away was it?
Far enough away that they no longer have line of sight to you. Like you saw them for just the briefest moment, and then you found a way to kind of break line of sight so that they didn't have a bead on you, if that makes sense. So easily 500 to 1,000 feet. Like, you can't, especially in an area like this where there's literally nothing, they can't follow that close. Like, it would become painfully obvious that they were following you.
I think I will set up sort of like an ambush for whatever this is.
Okay.
Like, I'll take cover and
So there's a number of different ways that you could set up an ambush. You could just prepare a spell. You could try to physically jury rig something, though unfortunately for you here, there's not a ton to work with. But you do have your own supplies that you could use. What do you think as far as for Thakian? Do you think he just kind of prep a powerful spell to hit them with, or what do you think?
I do think so. Yeah, I'll go ahead and prepare a spell for when they get close enough.
Okay. Do you have a specific spell in mind that you?
I'll prepare Entangle.
Okay. So you start kind of conjuring the spell, and you're just basically waiting for them. Aoi, as you're kind of exploring, you kind of look around and suddenly realize you're 100% alone. You were with Thakian before, but now you can't seem to find him. He's just kind of vanished. What would you like to do?
I looked for the last place I saw him.
So you start kind of swimming back. Thakian, as you're sitting there kind of conjuring the spell and holding it, waiting for them, you see Aoi is coming in your general direction, and she, depending on when they get here, she's probably going to be right in the line of fire if you don't do something. What would you like to do?
Okay, so am I also hidden from Aoi?
Yeah, you've again to be able to launch your sneak attack. I assume that you would kind of find a place to be out of the way so they wouldn't be able to see you. So Aoi doesn't seem to know where you are. She's just coming in your general direction because she did know where you used to be. And if you'd like something to kind of narrow it down, you can try to warn her. You can try to do something to make her go away. You can do nothing and just kind of go, well, as soon as they get here, once the entangle's out, she'll be fine. You know, what do you think Thakian would do? Because Thakian doesn't really know Aoi super well. It's a client. You know, you've known Aoi for a few days. and most of that time has been you just directing them where to go. So it's up to you if Thakian would give up the possibility of his surprise to get her out of danger, or if he would use her as bait. Like, what do you think Thakian would do?
I think he would signal if he could, but I don't think at this point he can.
Okay. Well, why don't you make me, let's call it a sleight of hand check to see if you can kind of successfully try and contact her. But I'm assuming your focus is you don't want to give away your position. So if you can warn her, you will. But if you can't, you're gonna stay hidden. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Then yeah, go ahead and give me a sleight of hand check.
It's a 7.
7. Yeah, with how much you're concentrating on this entangle, you just don't see a way to warn her before everything happens. So, Aoi, as you're trying to find out where he went, suddenly you hear this really loud sound. And it's a single word, and it's Smegwick's voice. And you just hear him magically amplify his voice and say the word Tomad.
Well, before I should say clarification. Before you hear, you hear a very loud boom.
Arai, you also hear that coming from the direction that Spitwit is taking you. And again, it's dangerously loud. Like, anything in here knows exactly where Smegwick is now.
Arai's going to dash and get there as fast as he can.
Okay.
Yeah, Allie's gonna swim.
Okay. Thakian, you watch as Aoi literally kind of stops in her tracks as that really loud boom happens, and then you hear that Tomad sound, and then Aoi immediately starts swimming away from the kind of ambush point. Do you want to stay waiting for your ambush? Do you want to try and join them? What are you thinking?
Now, being hidden, I can't tell if this figure is getting closer, can I?
I mean, you would have hidden in a spot that you could see them coming.
Okay.
Like it'd be kind of a lousy ambush if you could see
Yeah.
them coming.
That's true.
But you
Okay,
don't
do I-
have the greatest, because again, you have to be hidden, so you can't see all the way where you saw them from before. But you see far enough that you should have at least a few moments notice before they spring your trap effectively. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, did I cast a spell already, or was I just getting it ready?
From what you said,
Mhm.
to me, I interpreted it as you were casting and holding the spell,
Okay.
waiting for a trigger, effectively readying an action. So part of readying an action is you do cast the spell, you do use up the spell slot, you just wait to
Okay.
release it. That's how it mechanically works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll continue waiting and see if he gets closer.
Okay. So, Arai, give me an athletics check.
Oop.
Oh
My
no. 19.
19. Yeah, you put on the speed, and as you're getting there, you suddenly see Smegwick. Smegwick, why don't you kind of describe what you're doing now?
Well, at that point, I was actually, so this has happened in a tunnel, correct?
Yeah. Not
Okay.
quite as wide as the one that you were in before, but probably about 15, 20 feet diameter.
So have they come up to about where I'm at yet?
Let's say Arai is maybe like 60 feet away. What's your speed?
Okay.
Arai?
45.
45?
45.
Yeah, let's say he's about 60, 75 feet away. Still something that he could make in a single turn, but far enough away that he'd have to push it to get to you.
Okay. Then what they would find is behind me at that point, because I would have moved after doing that. You would have seen basically a blast area, kind of like it would make. I think it would make a pretty good indentation on the floor, if not around the area. But there would be an indication.
And what did you use to make that?
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave. Okay. And your intention was to break through the wall, or what did you want to happen when you did it?
Oh, the intention was make loud boom, make loud noise, like you're sounding distress.
Okay.
To find someone.
Different.
And then he moved further past that and then said and then yelled Tamad. So
Okay.
the indentation blast thing is behind him.
Okay. So yeah,
So I was like, Tamad, we are right on time, you fucking asshole.
and so yeah, Arise, you come here. He seems furious at this point, and he's searching for whatever this Tamad is. Having only heard the name once when he yelled it, and then the little phrase that he says, you're not 100% certain what Tamad is, but Smegwick seems very intent on finding it.
Good, you're not dead. What am I helping you find?
What the heck?
Apparently.
I just needed to backtrack one thing.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Also, so glad you can finally catch up. All right, we are running out of time here. I'm gonna scout farther ahead. We are looking out of him. We are needing to find him. God knows how much fucking time we have left on this guy. Swear to God, we're coming down all this friggin' way. I don't know how we managed to get down this far. It's just like, God, this is worse than we were in basic together.
Arias,
I'm gonna go scout it. I'm moving ahead.
All right, wait. Smegwick, question. Arias gonna grab him and shake him. You're not in basic.
I'm sorry to do this to you. Bonus action disengage. Nimble escape.
So as you try to kind of grab onto him, he just, using his kind of goblin agility and everything, you miss him completely, which is frustrating.
Movement dash further to the tunnel.
As this is happening, Aoi, you kind of come in and you watch as Arai seems to try and kind of grab and fail to grab Smegwick, and then Smegwick just keeps kind of going off. I'll let Arai, you can kind of describe your facial expression as you missed a rather easy grapple.
I have never had any interest in you. Get away.
Slightly baffled and kind of amused at the same time, but also very worried. So it's kind of like this shifting, slightly micro expressions.
And you also,
Yeah.
like, Spitwick, after you kind of miss him, Spitwick just kind of looks at you and goes, like, doesn't actually say this, but you get the idea of, see?
I told you.
How far away is he?
What's your speed? 30 feet?
Depending on the water works.
Yeah, I mean, without a
normal
swim
speed is
speed.
30.
Yeah, so he's about 30 feet away. I mean, technically he moves at half speed underwater because he doesn't have a swim speed, but so do you. So let's just use regular numbers. You could you're still faster than he is.
Yeah.
Being a barbarian, and you can push yourself. I mean, if you'd like to, if you want to roll a strength athletics check, you can move your regular speed underwater. You just have to push yourself.
Yep, I'm gonna do
Smegwick.
that. Because needs to be
Smegwick.
caught up with.
Strength athletics to see if you can.
Oh, me too? Or...
Yeah. Anyone that wants to move their regular speed without a swim speed, it's a strength athletics check.
27.
There really is no point. Even without your rage.
It's junk.
athletics. So yeah. Well, that's an 11, so that's a 10.
So yeah, you're pushing yourself, but swimming is not your forte. And you're getting really frustrated that no one seems to care about Tamad. And that's making you slightly irrational as well. So yeah, you're able to catch up to him very, very quickly, Arai. Aoi, you kind of see all this stuff happening in front of you.
Aerobics is bullshit. Aerobics underwater is double bullshit.
Arai's gonna catch up and getting the idea that Tomad is a human, or is a humanoid that he knows, and that it's probably not real after that homey feeling in a room that I've never been in.
Your face isn't real. Fuck you.
I'm sorry.
Basic is real, you're right.
I think the phrase was, your face isn't real. Fuck
Oh.
you.
I said your face isn't real. So fuck you.
You're right, it's erythrial. Arai's going to like go and like put a hand in front of Smegwick as he's running and goes, Smegwick, we found Tamad. Toe.
Go ahead and roll me a deception
Insight.
check with disadvantage.
Yeah.
And yeah, go ahead and roll an insight.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna be good. You said deception? Yeah, no, 9.
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have no idea why, but Arai is lying to your face right now. And
I ain't
this
got
is-
time for your stupid fucking games moves.
Okay.
Can Aoi like figure out what's happening?
Blame Jody. Fuck this.
If you want to, I mean, you could see, obviously, Smegwick is intent on finding someone named Tamad, and Arai seems to be trying to stop him, and Spitwit seems very panicked about everything. You're still probably about 60 feet away from them. But if you want to do a strength athletics check, you could try and push yourself to kind of catch up.
Spitwit is
with
giving you a mental projection of Smegwick in a straitjacket.
Doesn't matter when I have a swim speed.
Oh, you have a swim speed. Never mind. Yeah, if you just want to book it over towards them. How long does it? Is it an hour that lasts?
An hour.
Yeah, you're fine.
That
So,
wasn't that long ago when you
yeah,
used it.
as you two are kind of arguing and you notice that Arai is lying to you, aquatic Aoi kind of shows up.
Arai's gonna grab Smegwick.
Go ahead and make me strength athletics, and then Smegwick, if you want to avoid the grapple, it's
It's a nat 20, so
Oh,
28.
either strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics. I think you have a somewhat decent dex score, right? So it's
Well, yeah,
theoretically
but
possible.
yeah, but I don't have any of that shit. Even if I use athletics, so yeah, it's only a 13.
Okay. Yeah, he's got you in. How exactly do you see Arai kind of restraining him? Is it like bear hug? Is he just grabbing onto his shirt? Like how do you see Arai restraining him?
Mom in a Walmart, one arm and a toddler.
Yes. Sack of flour. Princess Carrie.
Kid, this is bullshit. Arai's lost it.
Arai's just going to like clamp him like around his arms, like stop.
Okay.
We have wasted enough time. This is bullshit. Let go now.
Now he's gonna pick him up. Stop.
You giant fucking himbo.
There is no one from Basic here. I do not know what Basic
Not
is.
now,
but
we're
there is
trying to
no
find
one
him.
Here. No, he's
God.
not here.
Yeah, we're looking for him. God, you're slow.
No, we are not, because he is not here. There is something messing with you, Smegwick. And I say that as someone who gets messed with all the time. I know these things.
Swigwick, give me another wisdom save. And Arai, give me a wisdom save.
Ah, crud. I like these dice today. It's a 12.
This is the fucking magic shop all over again.
Oh no.
Every so often I get to have fun with you guys.
Yeah.
21.
21.
Oh, fucking time.
as you're kind of
I'm gonna
as
laugh when we get reversed now.
as you're getting really annoyed with Arai, and you're starting to panic a little bit because, as far as you know, Tomad does not have much time left, and you're wasting it getting manhandled by Arai. You suddenly start realizing that you can't remember what Tomad looks like. And that makes you pause. You're still 100% certain Tomad's in danger and you need to go find him right now. He's very, very sick. But for the life of you, you can't remember what he looks like. Arai, as you're holding on to him, you come to the sudden realization this isn't Smegwick.
No.
You're not sure if it's a changeling that's replaced him or some other being, but this 100%, this isn't Smegwick. And whatever he's trying to do is going to put everyone else in danger. Yeah?
I'm just gonna throw this out there because this would totally tie in, and I'm gonna suggest this. Smegwick did remind you about the tales he heard about a Barghest. Barghests were said to change forms and take the form of goblins.
Oh.
You remember one got away.
So yeah, you think it's very possible this might be a Barghest.
Arai throws you to the floor and pins you down.
Oh no.
I fucking told you. Oh, he's lost it.
Owie, go ahead and make me a wisdom save.
Fuck me!
We're all done for you guys.
This is the danger of alleys. We've not forgotten about you, Thakian. We will just deal with you in a second.
No worries.
Your time will come, don't worry.
I am.
There's nothing wrong with splitting the party. It's totally okay to split the party. Fuck.
Who's the one who said split the party?
Jody! Jody always argues on that shit.
That's
I
why you
am
never listen to the
simply
DM.
the dungeon master. I create environments for you to explore in. You make your own decisions.
He
Owie,
just
what you got
plans
for
how
me?
poorly they go.
It's okay.
And like no one here is like willing, so protection from evil and good wouldn't be any good.
Actually,
Wait.
let's put it this way. If you would like to cast protection from evil and good, how many targets can you hit with it?
Let's
So I think
see.
if you upcast it, you can hit more people, right? It's been a long time since I've looked at that spell. Sorry.
Let's see.
Let's go. I'll just look it up.
Yeah. If I can, like, I'll be willing to spend 2 spell slots to fix this.
Okay. So it is concentration. It doesn't look like there's a way to multi-target it or anything like that. So
Okay, I'll drop ultraself.
well, so here's the dilemma you have.
Okay.
As you're seeing all this unfolding, you're starting to realize something is happening right now. And if you would like, because you can only target one person, you can try and help one of your friends, but that will leave you open to whatever is going on. On the other hand, if you want to cast it on yourself, it would protect you from whatever is going on somewhat. So you can protect yourself to kind of leave yourself as a voice of reason, or you can try and target one of your two friends.
Is this a charm Frightened or possess?
It's technically none of those, but I like the idea of you using protection from evil and good. So I'm gonna let it protect you. But technically, it's none of those things.
Okay, then.
I just like the idea. I think it's a great idea.
I was gonna say if it did, because I remember the spell. It's like, hey, wait a minute, I'm tap you back. You said it was this. You said this doesn't apply.
Yeah.
I'm going to protect myself then.
Okay. So as you get closer, you suddenly start seeing like the walls themselves getting closer and closer to you, and your friends seem completely unaware that they're in mortal danger. And just for the briefest moment, you get this idea of this isn't real. And without kind of thinking, you just kind of instinctively cast protection from evil and good on your sister self, and the walls instantly are back. And you kind of look around, and you were getting this kind of terror building up in you. The more things happen, the more panicked you got, and it all just kind of fades away. And you kind of look around. You guys are 100% alone right now, and they are obviously being affected by something, but whatever is affecting them doesn't seem to be doing anything to you anymore.
I would like.
Meanwhile, cut back to Orion's Meg like, get the fruit.
Yeah. Arai is like pinning him to the ground with his pike, and is like, just, who are you? Where did you put Smegwick?
I would
I imagine Arimor had his like
Like,
forearm across Nightwick's neck.
Oh yeah, that like full on like rear naked choke.
Sure. Why are we naked?
It's the name.
Steak.
I mean, it is Arai.
It's
I wouldn't
Arai,
put it
but
past him.
Not Smegwick. Not yet, anyway.
Would
Do not consent. Do not consent.
That's when Arai knows that it's Smegwick.
All right, sorry.
Would-
Let's go back to Aoi. What
Sorry.
would you like to do, Aoi? Now that you seem to be kind of immune from whatever's going on.
would casting shocking grass like get either of them to like come to their senses, or would it just make things worse?
To be perfectly honest, you don't know. Whatever's going on here, this is not something that you've experienced before. You just know for whatever reason this protection spell is protecting you from it. So it's theoretically possible that causing physical pain would cause them to kind of rethink what they're doing, but it's also just as equally possible that it wouldn't do any other than hurt. So you quite literally don't know, unfortunately.
Sorry
how about-
about
Get off me. Get
While
him
this
off
is
me.
going on, I'll give you a little bit of time to kind of come to a decision. Let's go back to Thakian real quick. So Thakian, a few moments pass. They should be here by now, but they're not. And that's starting to really worry you. Because either they know it's an ambush, which means they could be setting up a counter ambush, which would put you in a very bad position, especially since your backup just swam away. Or they're not there anymore and they've done something different. Either way, you are not in the advantageous position you were in previously. What would you like to do?
Oh. I think I'm going to move
Okay.
positions.
Do you want to be stealthy about it, or do you want to just kind of book it to get back to your allies?
Right now, I'm going to be stealthy about it
Okay.
to try and see if I can get a handle on where this figure is.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check. Dexterity stealth.
13.
14. Cool. So you start kind of repositioning yourself. You start looking. The worst part about this is there's so little cover here that it's very, very difficult for you to find a spot. But you kind of look out, you don't see them. And so you immediately dash as quickly as you can, being as quiet as you can, and you find another kind of more advantageous hiding spot. As far as you can tell, they didn't see you. Make me a wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save. Okay. 18.
18. I have to actually look at this then. Hold, please.
Holding.
Please help us.
I just need. What's my DC I'm looking for?
Jamboys, please.
Okay, so as you are sitting there kind of waiting, you kind of look around. They're not here. You don't know if maybe they got spooked or what, but you're relatively certain they're not here anymore. And so you slowly inch your way out, and you can see far enough down this tunnel, if they were there, or you can see far enough that any place that they could hide would be too far away for them to be able to really do anything to you where you are now. So you don't know if maybe you scared them away or what, but as far as you can tell, you're safe. What would you like to do?
Okay. I think I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace
Okay.
and head straight towards where I believe the rest of the party is.
Okay. So, pass without a trace, you sneakily move off as quickly as your Genasi limbs will take you. Cutting back to Aoi, have you kind of made your decision on what you want to do?
That is enough. And I'm gonna use shocking grass on Arai.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll. What's your
Okay.
AC, Arai?
14. Yep. 14.
14. So you're looking for a 14 or higher.
Since I'm in the wire, do I have advantage?
I'm gonna say no. Since Shocking Grasp already has the ability to get advantage from them wearing armor, and Arai doesn't wear armor, so he wears fabulous.
Exactly.
Alright, so you just see some angry Sparks miss him.
So, actually, I'll give you advantage not from the water, but from the fact that Arai wasn't expecting an attack.
Okay.
Like that makes sense to me. Arai 100% would not expect Aoi to attack him.
41!
Okay, so go ahead and roll damage.
Good
Okay.
job, you hit your friend.
Yeah, I know, but he would
Friend's gonna
probably
be
find
really
this
happy.
kinky. He would probably find this kinky anyway. Hopefully this will shock into is it the 10 points of lightning.
Okay, so Arai, as you're sitting there, kind of half strangling this thing that's trying to pretend to be Smegwick, you suddenly feel kind of pressure on your shoulder as a scaly hand kind of clamps down it, and you kind of recognize Aoi's hand, and then suddenly you get 10 points of lightning damage going through your system. I'll say, due to your rather impressive athletics score, it doesn't cause you to drop Smegwick or anything like that, but it definitely wakes you up.
Your muscles tighten.
Yeah. Smegwick's like, I do not control.
Those little stress toys.
Yeah. Just watch his eyes go.
Eyes bulge.
Everyone wake up!
And Arai just kind of stops and looks at Aoi. Ow!
Allie just like
Rubs
has
his arm.
The full-on like Yelena and Kate Bishop scene where she like hits me. Ow! Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Like it didn't really hurt, but what? Owie!
Oh,
Wake
that's where your name comes from.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that and it's the Japanese word for blue.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Wake up! This isn't real.
I'm not asleep.
You know what I mean.
And Arai looks down at Smegwick. Oh. Are you okay?
Oh, does anything happen to
Gets
Arai
off.
besides damage?
Arai, you're still convinced this isn't Smegwick.
Oh, then just kidding. No, you're still pinned. And Arai is now glaring at Aoi and still
Okay.
pinning down Smegwick.
Okay, question. Narrative aside, can I say shit?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, cool. Misty step.
Arai,
Get-
as you're holding on to him, suddenly there's nothing there anymore. As you know Misty Step, you feel the kind of mist fill your arms, and then Smegwick is. I'm assuming you take the full. Is it 30 feet or 60 for Misty Step?
30.
30. You take the full 30 feet as he just kind of teleports further away from you.
Arai face steps.
And suddenly Arai is right next to you.
And I need a DC saving throw. Because I'm winter.
Well, does that have a AOE too?
You have
Yeah.
to be within 5 feet of me.
I thought that was fire.
Nope.
What does Winter do with the
Um,
face step?
They become frightened if they
Oh.
fail.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So
Oh,
it
what
is
am I
a
rolling?
frightened. It is a frightened condition if you have anything
It
that
is a
helps with
frightened
that.
condition.
No, what am I rolling?
14. Sorry. I know the answer to that. Wisdom.
Rolled 15 on the die, so that'll be 21.
Okay.
Cool.
So suddenly Arai is behind you, and you feel this kind of abject terror start kind of gripping your chest, and you shake it off very, very quickly.
Okay, I have to do it.
Grabbing.
I know we're getting into some silly shit. Smegwick is gonna look like you. He's gonna get very pale. Spider-like veins are like going around his cheeks. His like sunken eyes, two little pinpricks of elvish light. I want you to make a wisdom save, DC 17 saving throw as he uses his fey presence, or you become frightened.
17!
So you guys are just dueling terror.
Ah! Fuck you! I can do it too. Fuck off!
He just goes full on Beetlejuice.
Stop mimicking me.
Stop mimicking me.
No, you're rubber. What am I? I'm rubber. You're glue. Whatever you say, bounce off me. It sticks to you.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh wait, you're just kind of sitting there watching the two kids in the back seat just keep annoying each other. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you.
Yes, you are.
Mom, he's in my space.
No, I'm not. He's in my space.
So do they like have to continually roll saving throws until this bullshit is done?
Possibly. It depends on what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, while this is going on, Thakian.
Like-
Thakian.
Sorry, I want to like situationally, because you had me roll and like it was not a whisper roll.
Mm-hmm.
Smegwick made his save,
Yeah.
so I don't know if that
That
just
was-
helps Owie.
So what that was the new information that you were getting fed.
Yeah.
You didn't believe. The one that you failed, you still believe. You still believe in Tamad. You still
Okay,
believe.
okay.
This is a little bit more complex than just a
Oh,
long-lasting effect. Basically, every time you guys have rolled a saving throw, it's for a different piece of information that you are either going to believe or not believe.
Oh, fuck me!
So as all this is happening, eventually Thakian kind of shows up. And again, you don't know where they went, Thakian, but you're still relatively certain that you guys are being tracked, and these guys are making a shit ton of noise. That even your Pass Without a Trace, and you guys don't realize Thakian is here until he's literally on top of you, because Pass Without a Trace is a super cool move. So yeah, Thakian, you come in and you can see, like, you watch as Smegwick teleports out, and then Arai teleports behind him, and then you watch them kind of duel with fear, and Owie is just kind of standing there looking really, really kind of frustrated and annoyed, and trying to figure out what to do, and they seem to be arguing. Who wants to do something? To take a phrase from Daggerheart, who wants the spotlight?
When I show up, I just ask, what the heck is going on here?
That's what I want to know. I think they're hallucinating.
Both of them?
All right, grab Smegwick.
I think in this, like, if he knows this, to be very fair, he would at this point he would take the dodge action.
Okay, that's still, like, the way that grapple checks work is the dodge. I'll go. Let's try this again. The dodge action protects you from attack rolls. The grapple action doesn't use an attack roll; it's a contested check. So
I
technically,
thought they still had to like tag me though. Don't you usually have to roll to see if you hit me?
no, it's a contested check. The check is whether or not you succeed. That's the tag, is the contested check.
Yeah,
I
there's an
thought-
unarmed strike, which also hurts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I thought that counted if you were trying to initiate the grapple. You still had to like.
No, there's no
It-
attack
touch-
roll
touch
involved
the person.
with that. The contested check is the attack roll, quote unquote. I'll say if you're gonna quote unquote take the dodge action, I'll give you advantage on your check.
26.
No.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in this particular instance, like, Arai's character is built to grapple. Like, he's very good at it. So the idea of you just being able to kind of wiggle your way out is not something that's going to work. Obviously, the Misty Step worked exceptionally well, and your character is a magic user, is a very intelligent character. So if you want to come up with a different way to try and deal with the fact that this person keeps grabbing you, maybe, I mean, you're a warlock. If you wanted to add armor of Agathis to make it physically painful to touch you,
I
or
don't have
something
that.
like that. Oh well.
Uh,
Well, and again, what I'm saying here is the likelihood of you being able to physically stop Arai from grappling you is very low. But you have a lot of other tools in your tool belt, being a sorcerer and a warlock. So you may want to start thinking of other things, that other creative uses of spells that might make it more difficult for him to be able to grapple you.
I don't have those. I have very.
Well, you can also,
Like that.
hit him with Eldritch Blast too if you want. I mean, that's force. But I think to quote the first X-Men movie, "Don't kick him in the balls." Hey, I thought there was no rules. Yeah, but it'll just make him angry. He might take it personal. That's what he said. He goes, "It might take it personal."
Okay, then I'm gonna Kieran, to force you to make I'm gonna cast another spell.
Okay.
Make me a Wisdom 17 saving throw.
Nope, 7.
You are held. I cast hold person.
Oh, so yeah, paralysis. You
Oh.
auto fail strength and dexterity checks.
What was the save for that?
Wisdom 17.
Okay, cool.
So as you start to kind of grab him, you suddenly start feeling all of your muscles start to freeze. And while, yeah, you did have him in a grip, he kind of just slowly moves your arms away and kind of gets out of your grip as you are completely paralyzed.
Boop.
And he boops the snoot.
What? What? Yeah, you can't do nothing now. What?
I could just see like the wheels in Arai's head turning, going, "This lasts for a minute. You get to live for 1 minute longer."
Get him back to normal.
I just held him temporary. I don't know what else to do. I gotta find Tomad. You keep this busy.
Oh,
So
Alright, just sounds very slurred. He is not Smegwick.
what the heck is wrong with both of you?
So
He's
Aoi,
always been off. Don't you blame me for this.
as you sit here kind of seeing everything that's going on, it's obvious that they are under some sort of a delusion of some sort. And you realize that the spell that you cast on yourself not only stopped you from being affected by it, but you don't think anything that happened previously would affect you anymore either. So you think if you were to cast this spell on them, the delusions that they still believe, you think would end. But you would no longer be immune since you can only have it on one person at a time.
Help me. And I cast protection of evil and good on both of them.
Okay? You can only do it on one person at a time, so who do you want to target first?
Arai.
Okay.
Oh,
Arai can't stop. What's the save that you is there a save built into it? I'll say normally
no save.
yeah, Arai just doesn't have the
Normally you're
ability.
doing it on an ally.
Well, it's one willing creature you touch, despite the fact that Arai well, I'll let Arai choose. Arai,
Yes.
you recognize protection from evil, like you recognize the spell. You know that it doesn't cause damage. There's not a whole lot you could do because you're paralyzed, but you can decide if you're willing or not.
But Aui's not the one that's holding you.
Yeah. So I'll let you choose if
yeah,
you
but
want to.
Aoi did just touch him and shock him, so...
Again,
No.
it's up to you.
No.
No, I won't attack Aoi.
Well, the question is not so much if
Continue.
you're attacking. Are you
No, I know.
going to willingly let Aoi cast the
Yes,
spell? on you?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
So, Aoi, as you get forward, you kind of can see the absolute unbridled rage in Arai's eyes. Like he is,
It's cold.
yeah, he is absolutely in that cold fury, and you just very gently kind of place your hand on him, and you feel the protection leaving yourself, traveling down your arm, and going into Arai. And Arai, for a brief moment, nothing happens, and then you look over and you're trying to figure out why Smegwick has cast Hold Person on you. And then it just kind of clicks. That's Smegwick. You can't understand why you thought it wasn't Smegwick.
And then I'm going to cast it on Smegwick.
Smegwick, who is now farther away, going like, yeah, that's right. Ooh, big muscle up here is where it counts.
And
Ain't got shit.
So you watch as Aoi kind of gets closer to you, and again, you recognize the spell Protection from Evil. You have the decision: do you want to willingly let her cast it on you or not? You know the spell.
Aoi hasn't tried to fuck me up.
Okay. So again, Aoi, as you sit there and you kind of transfer the protection over to Smegwick. Smegwick is you're just sitting there and you're kind of pleased with yourself that this giant, muscly man who had complete control over you, you were able to kind of outsmart him, and now you're going to be able to protect Tomas. And as the spell takes or Tomad, and as the spell takes effect, who the fuck is Tomad?
What the?
And
Thinking back to the store with the items, I was like, it fucking happened again! God damn it!
and now he's just freaking crying.
So as far as you guys can tell, whatever delusions you were under previously with that spell seem to have gone away, but none of you know where they came from, nor what might cause them to happen again.
We gotta get out of here right now before they do whatever it is they did on us. We gotta find Reggie.
I can't move.
Sure, after the minute, pretty sure the minute's up.
Oh, okay, good.
So what do y'all want to do?
The cast protection for me, but I'm gonna myself
Well,
just in case.
let's move, and then we reconvene. We're not sticking here. Wherever the hell that was.
So we go back to where we initially were, since we
Okay.
know at least that's not.
So
Well, I think we might want to move. Well, I don't know if we want to go back.
if you
Like,
guys want, you can go into one of the nearby buildings in the walls.
Yeah.
hopefully that won't try to freaking curse us, because they only have a limited number of spell slots.
All right. So you guys are able to kind of go into one of the buildings. Again, picked absolutely clean. Anything that wasn't nailed down is not in here. But it's got enough room, and it's closed enough that it's defensible. Let's put it that way. Unfortunately, that is where we're going to end it for tonight. As always, if you missed any of this, I do upload all these to my YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/TranderJody. I'll keep mentioning this. Starting December, I will be running this campaign. Will be taking a brief hiatus for the month of December. I will be running a Dark Sun campaign using Draw Steel, the new TTRPG by Matt Colville's company MCDM. So yeah, so we've got one more episode of this, and then Draw Steel stuff. So I hope everyone's excited. Otherwise, again, it's all from me today. I will see you guys next time. All right, bye-bye.